Alright, yeah, so guys, we're basically doing our mini documentary on how our viral video went. I personally didn't like it myself, but what we want to hear from you is how you think it went, and we've got a couple more questions for you about that. Is that alright?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right. I think it went good. It was pretty creative. There was a lot of good stuff to it, but I think there was room for improvement. Obviously, where there was only one camera being used, you may have used a bit like two or something, because you know, can't split that. Can't really. Yeah, I think there could have been some definite room for improvement.
I think it was quite alright. I think personally it could have been better. I think as you said, that there should have been more room for improvement. But as I said, yeah, it could have been better. That's all. There's not really much I could say of how it was. Yeah, it could have been better, as I've repeated this before.
Alright, fair enough. Well, did you like the final product itself?
I guess it was okay. It was. I guess it was not the best, but it wasn't the worst. Like it was like in the middle basically. It was like it's good and it had good elements towards it. It did make me laugh at some points, but it was maybe done not in a way in which it was filmed good. So
I think the final product, as I said, was really good. I'm gonna just keep it real. Not as good, but as I said, room for improvement. Could have been better, but
a bit more time into it.
Yeah, and then like as I said, like a bit more time should have been used. And I also think that like if you're gonna you should put a bit more effort should have been used. As not to say insult anyone, because you did. As I'm not trying to say like you don't put any more effort, but a bit more should have been used to get good.
If we had enough time to refilm it, would you have refilmed it personally?
yeah, because I think that where you were filming it, you're looking at what you did at the other video and trying to improve on what you did in that video and making it better in the new one. Like, as I said, lighting, looking at different effects, maybe, looking at the sound, maybe looking at using different types of cameras, integrating some elements into it, trying to make it better than what you did before. It's always good to try and look at what you did wrong in the first place and try and make that a better thing, improve it, because you're always going to be improving as you go on.
I think you should. We would have refilmed it because I think it wasn't good. It wasn't like not good, but it was like there were areas where that it was like where we had to struggle to think what we were going to actually say, and at the end of the day we shouldn't have had to struggle. Like I know that it's on, like we was just put on point, and like you had everyone just like looking at you and all that. You didn't like feel as if you were intimidated, but like at the same time, if we had refilmed it, I personally would have felt more comfortable, because if we didn't refilm it, I think if we did refilm it, things would have just flown, and we would have felt more comfortable, and we would have known what we had said. But as we didn't have the time to refilm it, we couldn't. And I feel that's one of the things that should have been improved, refilming the whole thing itself.
Personally, I think that we didn't really manage the time well, so we could have put more effort into it if we could have. I think we did have a nice final product. It could have been better, it could have been tons better. If we hadn't wasted all the time making mistakes first time round, then yeah, it would have been amazing. Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, first time we went round and filmed, we only used one camera, and we spent a couple of hours setting everything up, videoing it all, and that just ruined it, to be honest. I mean, if we'd have done the first shot first time round, then I think we'd have a longer time to edit it. We've been able to put stuff using After Effects, put better title screen. So yeah, I reckon if we managed the time and prepared it, then it would have been a lot better. At first, yeah, I did like it, like after it had all been edited and we'd cleared it all up, but When we saw the other video, nah, not at all. Definitely, yeah, definitely. If we had more time, I would have done it completely different. I would have had like 2 cameras on each person, different angles. We would have been able to edit that a lot better as well. I would have replanned, like I wouldn't have scripted your answers, but I would have wrote like a general idea of what you had to say, so you would have, well, everything would have flowed a lot better. Before, I thought it was amazing. Afterwards, shit. That other group, I'm sorry, but we didn't put any like title screens here. Well, we did have a title screen, we had an intro screen, and that was it. But for the actual questions that we asked, we just used the audio off of the cameras, and I think that's where we failed. We shouldn't have had the questions in there at all. We should have used 2 cameras for one person. But I suppose you learn from your mistakes, don't you?
What am I doing? I should have seen my.
What?
Ready?
Johnny. No, because you're looking so far over there.
Ready?
You are, so you need
This
to
is all
look
recorded,
at
by
it.
the way.
Johnny.
Yeah?
It's like, look at George.
So, how do you think?
Don't! Oh my god, stop!
Fucking stop!
Okay, I'm calm.
So at first I did, yeah, but
I'm so sorry, I seem like a lesbian.
What?
what?
No, I can't.
What did he say?
Sounds
Like,
weird.
lesbian.
Like,
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I went, did you like me? Okay,
Because every lesbian sounds like that.
oh shit, I'm so sorry. Courtney.
Every lesbian.
No.
Subtle dicks there, yeah? Made me level with your French girls. Can we carry on, please? Turn the paper round. I can't read from the back of paper, guys. Turn the paper round.
Wooden pause.